Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is the 29th of June, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined today by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently watching Africa Now of Homeless Crew fend off two flanks, one from Nope, one from Reject Sanity. They are working together, and Homeless Crew's outnumbered, I believe, in this situation.
Yeah, extremely outnumbered, I would say. Cluster Q is indeed activated. Africa playing it very patiently here on the crossroads. He has Nope to his eastern side, and if he engages that, Reject Sanity would just collapse in on from the north. So he's playing this very, very well, actually. Not super aggressive. He's just going to be forcing them into each other. So if he carries on going down this road, Reject Sanity will collapse into Nope. So friendly fire is enabled for them to. And they looked like they were going for an engagement there. The carpet was down, but a nice little stoppage coming in. Once again, Africa just playing patiently. Reject Sanity trying to flank around the western side. And if I look at my mini-map, they're going to be able to. So Africa needs to come down south even more. Use the cliff top to his west to his full advantage. This position right here, he can't get flanked. They have to go all the way southwest towards the road to get the flank off, so you're going to be able to see it appear on the mini map with the bubble, I believe. That's going to allow him enough time to maybe engage fully onto Nope on the north side, or is he just going to fall back to the Hellgate? I don't know. There comes the Night Helms.
I think they're going.
Nice little stoppage coming in from Nope. Both sides clashing. The front line of Homeless Crew getting pounded by Brimstones and Permafrosts. There's casualties on both sides on that engagement. Both sides going to be taking L's. It looks like Homeless Crew going to be falling back into the Hellgate Island just shortly. Maybe one or two more engagements onto Nope before Reject Sanity flank around from the southwest side. And here we go, the next engagement coming in, a big crash onto the front line. Not many defenses down for Nope, and it's going to be mash casualties. And there it comes. That's what they were looking for. The nice deletion onto the front line. Reject Sanity now going to start edging in from the south side. There they come. The Grail Seekers slowly edging in, but not enough force to be reckoned with to stop anything. Africa going to be pulling back.
This choke is a good spot for him here if he can get everybody across, but he's hanging out. A lot of people are getting hung out to dry here, and they're all going to die. If they didn't get on the bridge by now, they're not getting on. And it looks like this group is going to be able to push into... Oh, I take that back. Great counter right there. That was a deletion, and those guys went home fast. It's like they were too busy clicking on bags to notice they were clicking on go home. Holy crap, they disconnected fast.
Yeah, that was a savage re-engagement by Homeless Crew. And look at this. Nope are trying to edge across, trying to get some return damage, but they were forced back because Reject Sanity were still hanging about on the front line there. Look at how much combat looting is happening here. So much scavenging, and Homeless Crew are going to take full advantage just onto the front lines. And another big deletion coming in onto Nope and Reject Sanity. Defensive locusts are down on the bridge. Enigmatic staffs left, right, and center. Night Helms and cleanses as well. And no deaths for Homeless Crew on the return engagement. So it looks like Homeless Crew are doing extremely well for the time being. Nope are just going to keep feeding and feeding and feeding here. This is what Africa loves to do. He loves this type of play style, holding on to the chokes. And he looks like he's going to go for a full wild push here, right out onto the front lines. And no, what was that? That's something that I did not expect. The return, the Misspiercers are coming in. Camlan's getting dragged into the back ends. Defensives are down. And it looks like Reject Sanity has backed all the way off. I don't know where they went, but it looks like this is free game for Homeless Crew now onto the Nope Alliance. I'm not seeing any tags. Arch 4 are appearing. It looks like Arch 4 have arrived, so it's going to be a freeway battle here in Darkborough Snag. The back and forth, the chaos ensuing here. Name tags dropping left, right, and center as Homeless Crew steamroll over the top of the Nope Alliance, sending them home. And it looks like Reject Sanity are indeed that blob tucked all the way down in that southern corner of the map. Shows.
Well, I went to go check out Reject Sanity, and I checked out their shot caller. He had left. He was in a different zone. So that was interesting to hear. I also have heard that the guys in Arch 4 have a little bit of bad news, as their leader, a big banana, is now in June.
Interesting. So I wonder what's going to happen with that whole entire alliance and where they funnel off to. It's going to be interesting for sure. But it looks like Reject
Also-
Sanity are trying maybe to get all the way towards the castle here. Africa's
Yeah, I
right on
see
top
them.
of them. They are mounted.
They're all mounted up. It's going to be interesting to see who can demount first and get the first positional advantage on the other. I have also heard that Pendolino has folded. From multiple
Ouch.
sources. Yeah, didn't expect that. It's going to be one of those. Over the weekend, a lot has happened, Robin. This is our first day back, and I feel like we've got more news than we can get off in a single show, which will be today, right after the War Report, of course, on the Daily Show at 19 UTC. But, Robin, there's so much news in the world of Albion, I don't know how to cover it all.
There's
Oh,
a
they're
lot
going
going
to a
on for
territory.
sure. It looks
Yeah,
like Reject Sanity, I think, on a hold defensive position, and nah, they're
Some of them are demounted here.
Yeah.
They're going to be left to dry. Is this a... Oh, we have Skull South. Let me go check that out.
I think it's Archforge just cleaning up the remaining members, but
Yeah,
Angelique-
you're right. That's what it is. There's a bunch of Nope just running around and getting slaughtered.
yeah. Angelique is on the field. Looks like it's going to be a full retreat out of the zone. One or two members going to get caught off on the doorway here. Africa
Actually-
now dismounted along with his men. It looks like Reject Sanity are going for a dismount here at the door. The engagement was called. Our homeless crew going to get caught off guard. Wild placements of DPS, but the defensives are down instantly. Double inamatic staff onto Africa now. Defensive icicle. There comes the Grail Seekers slowing down this push. But Reject Sanity going to be finding their death at the door. They're all in combat here. Africa knows it. Is he going to go for a full push? I don't think reinforcements
He
are coming
should.
in.
Their shot caller isn't in the room right now. Gek GM is out.
They have Angelique, though, I believe.
They have a number of shot callers, I believe.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's never a good sign when somebody's hanging out in the other zone. You
Definitely
don't
not.
like seeing
but
that.
looks like the brawl is happening here. Reject Sanity holding their ground for now. Here comes the next major push. Reject Sanity's group getting picked off at the doorway to the eastern side. Africa's going all the way into the back end, but his push got shut down by a knockback and a defensive icicle. But the pressure still remains. Defensive inertia rings are going down, trying to slow down the push here of Homeless Crew. Another defensive wind wall coming out. The Grail Seekers, looks like Reject Sanity coming in for a major turn here onto the front lines. They're going to pick off one or two, but it's
They're
not going to be
a
enough.
couple of them for sure. They might get more than that. They just got a third. And they slowed down the advance. Can they get another wall up? Not enough of one because the three that they just took down are dead and then some. The return is real, but not enough to fend off what there was loss of, like 5 or 6 there, I believe.
On the other side, Angelique got ambushed by the guys from KDA, shut down.
Yeah.
And what is this? KDA Alliance, and Angelique is done.
The Turtles. Yeah.
Yep.
I was about to tell you that there was the KDA was the group that was to the south that was killing the Nope, but you were definitely into it there. And it looks like they've come in as a spoiler of sorts here, as they killed Nope first and then come up and finish off the job here.
Yeah, KDA, obviously, like we talked about last week, a brand new alliance forming up here to take on the northeast side of the 1800 time slot. And it looks like that's what they've been up to, you know, over the last couple days. They're starting to gain territory control. Floatshore Flow, for example, is theirs. I believe a couple other zones around here at 1800 is also theirs. Yep, they own Floatshore Fisher as well. And along with Skylake Bridge and Timber Slope Bridge. So they've gained territory control over the last couple days, and they're slowly edging their way in, working alongside the anti-PoE coalition, it seems. And they're doing work. And Africa's just cleaning up the remaining members in Iceburn Firth at the moment. And what a great start to the war report for 1800. Good job we came in early.
Yeah, we have another bit of action live on Syndic right now as he is fighting Shrek.
Trek?
Sure.
Are they in the swamp?
Yes. No, it's a forest.
Oh, it's a forest. Oh, nearly so close.
But it's an enchanted forest.
Okay, so has Steve changed their alliance tag to Shrek?
Did that just happen?
I Because
No,
it's
Steve
the
is
last
right there. I
season.
see Elevate is still here as Steve, so that didn't happen.
Okay, so it must have been the Steve 3 then that changed their tag.
Okay.
Because the last season was in Steve 3, I believe.
If you can keep track of it, you're a better man than I. Good job.
It changes every day. I hate it. Syndic, though, does have Steve Elevate on the northwest side of his screen here. Is he going to make a move? Some very tight choke points to cross over if they so choose to. And it looks like they are making that push. Defensive inertia rings are down. This is going to be a wild push if PoE can break through, but it looks like Steve are like, hell no, get the hell out of my zone. We're coming through, and we're coming through hard, and it's going to be a full blown deletion here. CIR getting pounded into the ground here by Elevate. And wow, what a walkover. Syndic already noticing that they are screwed, and he is making a beeline for that exit while his men slowly die around him as no help is coming. Minibuzz going to be catching a couple members as they retreat to the door. Wow. What a crazy engagement that was from Elevate.
It's been a great start to the day so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. Who else do we have left to go to? I haven't seen King Mojo on the field yet.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
he's fighting.
Syndic's Diddy dancing here on the edge. One or two members of Elevate actually getting caught off guard. It looks like PoE may have reinforcements in the zone.
A return to this battle, maybe?
There's massive fighting to the east. If you hop on Tamashi, I believe they're fully engaged with the remaining groups of Sun over here, along with Rage Control. And it looks like PoE 2 are getting cleaned up.
Taking down Sun. Yeah, it looks like that with Sun and Rage Control here going down. Ooh, Skull and Bongs. Okay. I don't recognize them.
Nor do I. But they are ripping it.
Da, da, da.
Ha, ha, ha.
Cluster Q did get updated. I believe that blob in the middle of the map is Syndic and the rest of PoE. Yes, it is. They may wait it out for the next wave to come in. Actually, Cluster Q just got deactivated. So maybe reinforcements coming in here.
It looks like some Blue Army. I don't know how much of it is.
Doesn't really want to push it. They're just going to let him go.
Mojo is demounted.
Oh, yep. I just hopped on that right on top of Cole here in Wailing Bulwark.
Wow. That was quick work.
Oh my God, Blue Army are getting steamrolled. They are getting walked over at the moment.
Crushed.
Shozen.
I can't say it upsets me.
This is a repeat from the other day, right? Remember when they got pinned into the wall here by Cole and they got demolished?
Just demolished.
The exact same thing just happened.
Hey, if it didn't work the first time, doesn't mean it's going to fail a second time.
It looks like they are able to stabilize, though, and a push is coming in.
There they go.
All right.
We may have giggled too soon.
Yeah, they also have Squad Alliance on the field to their northwest side as well. So some big numbers in Wailing Bulwark.
Oh, wow. Menace just got...
This could be a full push right here.
Yeah, this could be a return. Maybe they're making up for lost time. I don't know. What are they doing here?
They're deleting Cole by the looks of it. The returns coming in. Look how many Menace getting caught off on the door here. Just getting clumped and dumped.
Oof.
The Juggernaut making an appearance as well. Wow, look at that clump. Oh my God.
Goodbye, guys.
Innomatic staff trying to save that clump. One or two members hanging on for dear life, but they're not going to be able to get a regroup here. Squad also holding the northwest side of our screen here.
There's really nowhere for these fleeing members of Call to go. They're just running to their doom. They're going to get hunted down over the top as well. If 5 make it out, it will be a success story.
Yeah, and Mojo's already mounted up, so maybe getting a call that a battle mount is getting hunted here on the northeast side. They have a Juggernaut. They also have a Command Mammoth up here on the tanks, is in front of it. Should be able to get a slow on the tanks.
I'll go check him out.
frequent watcher of the show as well. Is he going to be able to get a slow off here? Yes, he's going to shoot the eagle.
Oh,
there
he
it
did
goes.
it.
The
There it
lightning
is.
is connecting, allowing the members of Blue Army to catch up. There's no northeast door here. So this mammoth has to go all the way around to the northwest side, and I believe that's where reinforcements for Blue Army come from as well. Let me try and get us the name of the actual mammoth now. I believe
It's in
Bogul
chat.
got
It's
it?
in chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Zawirek?
Zawirek. Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, he's not looking great for him.
He is kind of surrounded. There's enough guys from Menace, though, that could sacrifice themselves.
Can I stalk him?
Because you can't spell it.
Maybe. I literally have it clicked and it doesn't. Let me try this again. What is wrong with me?
Well, he is getting hit here. He's doing okay. I mean, they don't have anything that's really chunking him down. No ballista on the field. It's going to be one of those long, slow, painful deaths. Unless his boys can turn on this and help him out. He's going to die.
Yeah, he's
slowly.
getting slowed constantly here.
Oh.
No ballista, like you said. I'm quite surprised.
There was one earlier, but I don't know if it's.
It may
caught
have
up.
died. It may have died. Maybe it's just trying to catch up, like you said. But this has been slowed for a good while, and a ballista can move.
Yeah, and remember, like, this is when the disarray debuff actually kicks in the hardest, because there's only going to be, what, 1 or 2 members of core in this
He
zone,
has
so they have no debuff.
He has
And
no
then
debuff. Yeah.
Blue Army have all their members in this
the
zone.
biggest debuff. Yeah. And he's going to get through to the next zone. Does he find safety in the roads, Robin?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what's hanging out in Sunfang Wasteland.
There's a green
road.
one. You know that the blue guys are going to run for it.
He just switched to a... Did he switch? No, he didn't switch.
Oh, well.
Is he just going to hang out here? Whose hideout is it? Scoia'tael? They don't have access to that.
No.
He's dismounted.
He's dismounted. What did he do?
Going invisible.
Okay. He's not invisible anymore. He's going to die.
Gonna go zone? I believe he's zoned for... No,
He did.
He's
Yeah, he
zoned,
did.
yeah.
He's halfway. He has half of his health. He's zoned through.
And-
He doesn't have a bubble. He's already killed. He's at 523 health.
He's invis.
Yeah, but for how long? This is not...
Oh,
Oh! Oh!
Oh
Oh.
gosh, is this the greatest escape?
Wait.
Is this the greatest escape?
No! He didn't switch to his fast mount, so he can't mount up.
Oh no.
He's dead.
Yeah, this
He's
guy
done.
is dropping his tools. He's dropping his mammoth on the ground.
There
Oh,
it
no.
goes. Oh, wait, did I just... Wait.
Do you have your combat up?
I do. Let me have a look. See if it did trash.
Mist caller,
8.3.
Alentors.
I think it trashed. It did, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah. The only thing that survived is the
Oh,
gallant
no.
horse.
Nope,
Elder's
nope, it
Bloodletter.
did. The Jamuznu no Bushi picked up the Elder's Command Mammoth from Sazir. Yeah,
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, the silver split it. Oh, I hate it.
it happens. It happens. You got to scroll up a little bit more. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But they got the Mammoth. So,
There
a
it
victory for the blue team there.
Yep. After a little bit of a rocky start.
I thought they were going to get killed.
Yep. Same.
The internet proved me wrong.
Mm-hmm. Like most times.
That's what it's there for.
God.
that's
Exciting.
That disarray debuff though really showing its worth there. in way
And
of
mistakes were made, though. Mistakes were made. There may have been an opportunity to escape there, but not like that.
in that circumstance, like probably if I was him, I would have just suicided into the world boss area, right? And just hope for the best and see if a bunch of people just get knocked down and chaos ensues, and then just trying to escape that way. Because you're tanky as hell on that command mount. You can just ride through the mobs.
Right.
And then once like people start getting aggroed on behind you, yeah, that's when things start getting hairy. So, but it was a good fight. Carry on hopping around here.
He had a chance. I'm not going to say he didn't have a chance because there was a chance, Robin. There was a chance, but it was a fleeting chance.
Yes. And he didn't switch to his fast mount.
He didn't switch to his fast mount. That may have been his error.
Yes.
He had that giant horse.
Yeah, he should have went on that. Oh well. Right, carry on hopping around the world and let's see what we can find. The Mashi up to. A lot of people currently just switching around the world map. Just under 4 minutes to go until territories can be claimed or pacified and the hideout whacking begins. While we were gone, that hideout of Galahad was removed out of Driving Confluence. So that one's gone. The other hideout that was under attack in Driving Riverbed, currently sitting on 3 out of 5 shields for Scoia'tael. And that's really about it. I believe the Lamog Fork one, the Pendolino one's 3 out of 4 shields, but now that we've heard that Pendolino are done, they're not even going to defend that, right?
I have no idea. I've heard from 2 different sources that Pendolino is down, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, they started off so strong. But hey, it happens. And it's going to be interesting to see where everyone falls from that massive coalition. If you want to hop on, though, onto Doreen... Oh, my God. That name of Grimside.
Jotani?
Jotani, there you go. It's on the tip of my tongue. They are currently getting engaged by the Sith Alliance here in Widemore Estuary. This tower under attack, being claimable or pacified in 1 minute 40. So the push should be coming in soon by the Sith Alliance. Grimside holding strong. Here comes the first engagement. Gonna burn off a couple defensives here. And it looks like Grimside looking for a return engagement. Are they going to go deep? They are going to go deep. The Soul Scythe connecting right through the choke point. Big brimstone from the Hand of Justice clump as well. But defensives and heals are down right away for the Sith Alliance. Now the return comes in. Our Grimside overextended here. Their front line are getting punished at the moment. Resets are down. The counter comes in. Nice stoppage with the Judicator helmet and the defensive Grove Keepers. Next engagement about to come crashing in. But look at this on the eastern side. Misclick. And the boys of the Sith Alliance.
Oof.
Oh boy. Someone ordered a Subway on that one.
Oh, I could use a sandwich.
Oh my God.
Don't order the tuna, though.
Timing and a half. Big damnation pierce onto the front line of the remaining members of Grimside. They're looking for a turn. They're going to be finding a lot of DPS output onto the front lines of Sith. That's it. Drag that Camland right into the back of your Zerg right there. Look at the power here of the Sith Alliance. Oh dear. Night. Just in time as well. 25 seconds until this territory can be claimed. And it is indeed getting attacked, I believe, by Hammerfall. So I believe that Hammerfall group work alongside the Sith boys now, I think. Not 100% sure, but Gromer just getting demolished.
We have action on top of Title as well over here.
Alrighty, hopping on over as Sith clear that up. What's happening over here, Shozen?
Well, it looks like it's Title versus CIR in Drivane Riverbed.
Okay.
On top of Dominant right now.
This is the one of the hideouts that are under attack here in the zone. Just up for attack, and it's going to be a return engagement by Dominant and the Surf Boys. PoE leaving their frontline tanks to get demolished. Xena has defended the territory here, and Sun come crashing in over the top. But it looks like Surf are already ready for this engagement. Are they going to be able to soak it up? Very deep DPS plays there by the Brado Fury players of Sun hitting the backline Cloffies, and that was going to be a big opening for Sun. Surf looking a little bit shaky at the moment as they try and group up to the west. They are up against a cliff at the moment unless they carry on going northwest. Like they're looking for a return engagement. The carpets are down. Never new guild joining the PoE 2 tag here. I've never seen that guild before. Calypse, I believe it was. But Dominant just holding on for dear life.
Clips?
Yeah, I think it was, right?
Yeah, it's a 3.
Yeah.
Clips. Like Eclipse, but, you know, with a 3 because they're cooler.
Yeah, it looks like Dominant's backing off here.
Yeah, still a lot of death on the back side, though. I want to see what's going on down there. Who's still dying?
Nope, not Tamashi.
CIR's down here fighting Ghost Stop. Ghost Stop got the memo late, and they're going to go.
Yep, a lot.
Oh, Steve is here as well, as Title looks like it might be turning, as there's a number of people who've decided to run back in this direction. Not a good tactical plan if you're going with just a few guys. You want to go all together on this one.
Yeah, Dominant and everyone's mounted up, and they're rotating around the north side of the pond here, along with Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the play
And
is
Surfy.
here. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I can't tell either. It seems like they're kind of letting a bunch of people hang out in the back instead of turning and fighting for them, and maybe rotating around to the bottom to get this like a string of CIR instead of a very good strong clump. But I don't see the turn yet. I don't see where they're going to turn into it.
Got a very big regroup. He is back demounted just north of PoE here.
Okay. Yeah.
Cluster Q is now activated.
This is the top position. I thought they would try to go through from the mid.
Yeah.
All right.
Flank around, maybe
Yeah,
edge towards
like-
the hideout. But
But
it depends
this
where.
gives you the worst of the vision, and you did all that running around for. Gather your forces, I guess.
Steve were flanking around the eastern side, though. And that's what could be hitting from the east. I'm seeing a couple of skulls pop up. Dominant a little bit slow to the action. Going to find a big stun on top of his Zerg at the moment from the Grovekeeper from White Wolf. But he's backing away from this. Is he trying to play him through a choke point? What? Unless they're waiting for the next Q rotation to come in. That's why they're holding this northwest side of the map. We don't know where their reinforcements are coming in. It could be from driving confluence from the northwest.
Well, here they are coming in from the northwest in force. A large group of Steve flooding in. Now, this will give them this is a large force of Steve. I would just run if I was CIR at this point.
Yes.
And that's probably what's going to happen.
Right here, Nick probably already saw that and is calling for his men to get the hell out.
They should have engaged earlier.
Backed way back, and look, not even a PoE member on his screen that's demounted, just Knife Day feeding information back to Syndic. And Dominant should have been baiting this. He knew reinforcements were coming in. He knows the timer. Yeah. He should have been keeping him preoccupied in the battle here where he's positioned right now in this choke point, and that would have been an easy win here for the anti-PoE coalition. It looks like PoE are holding here to his west.
He needs to hurry up and engage this and see if this is it. I don't know why this is happening.
Come on, return engagement, please, sir.
Oh my God!
Look at the choke point. Look at
And now Steve should show up at any point now and finish this off. I've got Steve on the other side, and yeah, Syndic is actually marching through a huge amount of Steve, who hit them on the other side. Very well done by Title and Steve, actually getting together at the right time. Well done here. Not a lot of CIR left on the field.
No, I think Syndic's already marching out towards the door. Yes, he is. He's out of there.
I'm really surprised that CIR turned on that and engaged that. They should have had everything scouted there to hop on that
Tamashi.
loss.
Sorry.
Go on.
Yeah, I completely agree. Tamashi just crashed again into the back end of Sun, completely demolishing the back end of Sun here, and Rage Control. PoE 2 getting burned here by their allies. I mean, CIR nowhere to be seen. Syndic already running out of the zone. Surely the call would have been made to get the hell out when they noticed the numbers weren't in their favor, and they stuck around way too long, and this is the price to pay. Now that they need a regroup, and I believe that small blob on the hideout is going to be a group that's already hammering the hideout, and look at that clump and dump here by Elevate once again, just wiping PoE off the map, and it's going to be an easy victory here in Drivane Riverbed for the anti-PoE coalition. And that is Surfy over here, the Blaze boys and Naked hammering away already at the hideout. Oh, that's what they wanted. 94% on the Squirtle hideout over on the eastern side of the map. Probably going to be dropping down to 2 out of 5 shields in about 5 minutes time. Unless reinforcements come in for the anti-PoE, or the PoE coalition, shall I say. I wonder what Blue Army's tied up in. Nothing? At the moment, I don't think. They're running for a map. They have all of Blue Army here, all of Maiden BR, and Squad with them in River Cops Found.
Interesting.
But I don't know why. Maybe Kohler up here? Let me have a look.
All is in River Corpse Crossing.
Oh, there's some big blobs in Thunder Rock Ascent. Homeless Crew are up here. Wait.
You just said VA was in Crossing, right?
Yeah.
So is Call. I'm on a Big Banana now, and he is in River Corpse Crossing.
VA isn't found.
Oh, wrong crossing. Okay.
They're right next door to each other, though.
They could get to each other soon. Let's see. What do we got up
Homeless
here?
Crew and Call for Menace are one zone northwest of Mojo in Thunder Rock Ascent.
Squad is in Crossing right now. Squad, Event Horizon or Login Horizon, sorry. And Dead Guild. So there's a bunch of squad there, and it looks like Call is leaving the zone.
Maybe they just split up 2 ways to give Squad the north and Syndic the south. And then one side worked defense-wise? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Africa's in Flamog Fork, I believe, defending the hideout here. He's on his way, moving around now. Maybe he just got word that all of Blue Army are currently next to his main Zerg. So
I mean, it would be too far away to try and go to Squirtle's hideout now, right? It's just time-wise too far.
Yeah, for this group definitely, but yeah. PoE should be able to handle it down there. But as we say that, we just watched them get wiped, so.
Mm-hmm. And this hideout's going pretty fast. It's already down to 70%. Yeah. They've got all the carpets on it. A number of hammers. They're working hard.
Yep. Just checking up on other people. Blue Army just Diddy dancing back and forth at the moment. I think Homeless Crew are regrouping in going to be regrouped in Flamog Fork to defend that objective. KDA just zoned into Blue Army, but they're quickly turning around. A lot of BA here. They definitely can't take that on. Be one of those times where it's going to be back and forth for a little bit. Is Syndic even going to attempt to regroup and defend that Squirtle? I don't think so. He's already in fire.
Yeah, I don't think he has time.
Yeah, he's...
we may have Reject Sanity as Angelique finally dismounted. I don't know what he's got on his screen that he's going after. Let me go and look what's that bubble to his north in Darkbow. Okay. It looks like it's... Oh, we have Nope and Call, so this could be another engagement with Menace in just a second. Menace does look to be on that island, unfortunately for them. Yeah, that's not where they want to be.
it could
Nope.
work out in their favor, depending how many they got. It looks like they are comfortable defending that area. Pretty much the same as Homeless Crew. That's all they have to do is work back and forth. So maybe a better POV would be from the cool side. Who we got here? Is Noob Slayer with them? I don't think so. Yeah, Noob Slayer 79. Yeah. And it looks like Nope are going in for their first engagement onto the front line here. Defensives are down. Cole struggling to stay alive, but the return comes in onto the Nope front line. Brimstone crashing down. They're going to be a nice little pick-off here onto the engagement tanks of Nope.
This is a tricky position here. This is a very tricky spot to be in. If you're the larger force and you want to break in, it really does behoove you to just use the Knight's Helms and just get on top of them and overwhelm them. When you do this, you know, the Diddy dancing on the bridge, we often see it not work out well. Let's see how this one goes. Here comes the return, and the return is a decimation. You have to either go in now. This is when you go in. Everybody else in Reject Sanity has to move in. This is when you win.
Yeah, it's either that or Nope have to go right in. Like you said, like someone that has cooldowns ready should already be in. This is way too late for Nope. They may get some nice picks off on the front line.
I think it's early enough. Yeah, it's early enough. Look, nobody's got enough defensives down. There's the first one, but it's already far too late. We saw a lot of green bars go down here on this little island. I mean, the return was beautiful. But now, Reject Sanity, go in. There are no more cooldowns. Here goes Reject Sanity, another wave. Good timing on this. There should be very few 30-second cooldowns available for these guys. We're seeing the middle of them get pounded down. This is where all their tanks are. What do they have left for on the corners as far as support, heals, and DPS? Anything left? I mean, enough to take down 7 or 8 guys from Reject Sanity. But where's Nope? Now the next rotation has to be in, guys.
Yeah, look at that. They're already stabilized. That's it. They're back to square one. They didn't keep up the rotation. They didn't keep up the pressure. And now it's back to a standoff again. They have to get that momentum back in once again. Nope, looking for an engagement. Just trying to burn off some defensives. Maybe it looked like it was a fake engagement, actually. One member of Nope going to go down on the front line. A lot of defenses did get burned, Locusts, etc. But Reject Sanity should already coming in. Finally, right on cue.
That was a good one.
Here we go.
Well timed. And that blob to the north should die here if they can just focus their fight. Actually, incredible return. That is all in favor of Menace. Robin, look at what they just did to Reject Sanity as they came in. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That's how you play that choke. I mean, I thought we were going to see Reject Sanity come in at the perfect time. That was well timed. But it looks like Menace had their timings down better than I did. Fantastic.
Yeah. And look at this. What are Nope doing? They're all just staring at.
They just saw that and they were like, I'm not going in.
Come on, boys. Get the rotations in. At least like play off like multiple different times. Like you have so many people.
I just saw reinforcements arrive.
That one wild man charging in.
One dude on a horse. Well done.
You love the dedication. Obviously found himself a dungeon close by to get that protection bubble. That's going to be a nice engagement over the top, but not enough. Actually, it's going to be enough to burn a lot of defensives here for Cole.
Are they coming out? Are they going to hit the other way?
Oh, surely not.
Yeah.
Reject Sanity. Or Nope. Hello, anyone? Reinforcements?
Another member. More reinforcements for Menace. I kind of want to see him win this one now. I don't want to appear biased, but that was just a really great defense, and I love to see the underdog win.
Yeah, it's really good to see. I mean, shout out to Cole. I mean, they're holding on for dear life at the moment. Some superb return engagements on the attacking forces. Look at that deletion!
Oh, over the wall!
No way that they just did that.
they totally just did that. That was fantastic.
Oh my god. No wonder why Nope are playing so scared, dude.
Can't even look at him without getting hit.
It's like those people that play at the castle, right? That want to be like right up against the wall to try and see what the others are doing, and they just get melted. It's like, Nope, maybe going for a full push. I saw some very aggressive tanks coming in. Defensives are down for Cole. The return's going to be coming in on that bridge. I think not many people are going to die. 1 or 2 do go down for Nope. And Reject Sanity, now's your time to shine. Let's see you. Where are you at? Nope, you're not going to play that. Okay. No rotation coming in for these Zergs. They're all playing off 1 cooldown now. Look how aggressive Noob Slayer's looking.
He's just like, he wants to know what he's got out there. He's like, wait, they're not coming in. Do we have them outnumbered? What's going on? And he's going out. He's like, the fear numbers are real, and he's going to use it to his advantage and delete 15 dudes. Oh, nicely done. Yeah, now it's time to go back, though. You're completely right on this. Don't stick around there. Don't let them catch you in the out. Draw them back into your choke.
Reject Sanity.
There's another group in here. Now they've got KDA here.
Yeah,
Another
big blob.
Yeah, and somebody just made him pay. Look at all those dead green in the choke here.
Yeah,
coming out did not work out well for them.
Finding a nice return engagement, and I believe Nope are now getting hit in the back end by KDA that zoned in from the northeast door. This is why Reject Sanity's already backing away. Look how aggressive Noob Slayer's being. I thought he was going to go all the way in there. Reject Sanity, surely they're going to hold that bridge here. Maybe Noob Slayer's like, screw
Homeless crew over the top.
Okay. All right. This is why Reject
yeah,
Sanity's backing off.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless crew.
Oh, the return comes in. The bait coming in. Noob Slayer going to be holding on for dear life.
Deep. He went in too deep.
He's in too
180,
deep.
40, 37, 37.
What?
That's
Shout
what
out.
your spec is for, boys.
Shout out to the healers and support players for keeping our POV alive, dude. What the hell? 40 HP and my man soaked up every single DPS thrown at him. And look, he's still keeping the pressure up, still keeping Reject Sanity in play here as they're trying to fall back towards that door. And Homeless Crew come crashing in on their southwest side, deleting massive clumps of Reject Sanity, and Cole looking to carry on pushing towards the door here, obviously trying to evade a little bit of friendly fire. But I'm seeing name tags stacked up on this doorway. It's now going to be a feast.
Wow,
there
they just stayed alive long enough on that little island, keeping their enemy engaged until all of their allies were able to come in, swoop over the top, and absolutely make him pay for sticking around and not pulling the trigger right away and overrunning that island.
Yeah, insane action here.
And now KDA is feasting on those bags. It's like, yeah, we had nothing to do with these bags on the bridge, but those are ours. Thank you for signing up for KDA Air. Snag that up, and we'll transport it to you to the latest or the earliest brown box at your convenience.
Damn.
You're not getting it. Peace.
What a play. What a 1800 war report.
That was a good time. Good time.
I had fun. Dude, I didn't even realize the time, dude.
It's time.
It's the hideout. The hideout went, right? It lost its shield.
It had to. It exploded. We're done. Wow.
2 out of 5 shields for Scoia'tael's hideout in Dryvane Riverbed. Did they whack on Thunder Rock? No, surely, because they don't have the territory. No. Okay. All right. And they've already set up launches for tomorrow. Okay.
I'm hanging out with Title, and he's hanging out on Dominant. He's killing some lone PoE members. I don't know how many are out here, but at least it's background noise. I think it's over now.
Yeah.
Maybe. Huh. They're all still demounted. I don't know what's going on. I'll just stick around for a little while. But yeah, it's been an exciting war report. We've had action since the very first moment. It never stopped. We got to see some
Blue
great
Army
engagements.
just zoned into Darkborough Snag.
I'm heading over there.
Back onto Noob Slayer. He's about to walk right in top of Blue
no.
Army. They're
No,
shielded. Are they going to lose the shield here? Blue Army dismount to... Oh my god, Noob Slayer. That was such a... Oh, come on. After such a great performance. It's going to be so messy here. Menace are split up and down the field on the road. Noob Slayer soaking up the DPS. Homeless Crew trying to come in from the west as well. Blue Army just steamrolling over the top of Menace. The push continues. I'm seeing name tags for Cole on my northwest side, on my southwest side. Noob Slayer backing towards safety of Homeless Crew here.
Get a little safety there. He was a little deep there to engage that blue army, making sure that they were sticking around, though. He wasn't going to let them slip out this time.
Yep, and looks like one or two. Yeah, he's going to have a little bit of a decent Zerg here. Blue Army, though, are coming in. Homeless Crew to their east. You need to be careful with that friendly fire.
Well, they're letting Homeless Crew go in.
Yeah, looks like Homeless Crew are playing super aggressive here. They are the larger force. Noob Slayer looking for an engagement. He's tucked away that firewall, keeping him at bay for the time being. Night Helms are popped. Is he going to go for a full push? A lot of Blue Army dead on the floor here. Big clumps to the southeast side. The Soul Scythe connecting with the knock-up. But I believe the Grail Seeker shutting down that engagement from Cole. And now Blue Army are turning their attention, or at least some of their tanks are, to the northwest side.
Just try and do a little bit of shutdown here, as I believe they're primarily engaged on their eastern flank against Homeless Crew, where they are getting chunked. It's going back and forth here. I've got King Mojo on my other screen. He is backing down into one of the few chokes here in this forest, as he's trying to make sure he can limit the number of positions where he can be engaged on. He's got Homeless Crew on his northeast, Menace on his northwest, and he's going towards Menace. You're right, gonna return this to Call, as Homeless Crew had to back off.
Mojo's dead, though.
Yeah, Mojo just died.
Oh, damn. Okay, interesting. It looks like Blue Army are fully pushing Cole, though, up onto the northwest side through the road. It's going to be a solid pushback for now. Cole need to get a regroup and a return engagement. They are split heavily once again. The Eagle shutting down a lot of the players here. Nice clumps onto the Command Mammoth. Nice deletion. The longbow of everything slamming down onto the front lines, but the Mispiercer return damage here. I believe that was onto the front lines of Cole. A lot of reinforcements coming in. I'm seeing protection bubbles appear, and Cole are getting reinforcements. Blue Army are falling back once again. Defensives are down. There comes the Icicle, the Egos, and the Wind Walls. Inertia rings, and it looks like it's going to be a full push back on top of Cole. It's going to be an impactful one. A lot of the front line getting clumped and dumped here on the western side on top of Noob Slayer. And wow, what an impactful engagement, but not enough DPS follow-up to get some big clumps deleted. Look at Cole still having people alive here with 1 or 2 bars. No frontline heals coming out at the moment. Blue Army carrying on the push on the northwest side. I don't know where Homeless Crew went. Are they deleted? I don't know.
I think they are. They were gone. I didn't see them.
I think they are, because Blue Army are just keeping the pressure on Cole as they get pushed back to the northeastern door. Homeless Crew are to the east here, but it looks like Maiden BR are the ones that were pushing Homeless Crew back. So Homeless Crew getting deleted by Bluff here that works alongside the Blue Army boys. Brimstone raining down. Noob Slayer, 1 bar of health left, getting CC locked, and it's going to be all she wrote as the remaining members die a slow, painful death here in Darkborough Snag, with Blue Army and Bluff coming out victorious in Darkborough Snag. Looks like it is. I just hopped into free roam to look back towards like the area that they were fighting in. So many dead bodies on the ground.
Dead bodies everywhere here.
It's just like glowing.
Just like, oof.
Another big blob just zoned in. Who's okay? Never.
Okay,
that's
who do you
Cole.
got?
88
Really?
Cole. Looks like they're running. Steve just zoned in on the southeast side as well.
So this is just going to continue on.
I don't know. It looks like they're backing out of the zone. We can stay here for a little bit.
I'm hearing that Angelique is fighting.
Alrighty.
Iceburn Firth. And it is, yes, true. Arch 4 versus Reject Sanity.
The war continues way past its timer.
This is just going on and on. It's
This is like the other show that we did.
the war that never ends, my friends.
Yep.
Any idea how much news we have for the next show? It's just, yeah, I'm never going to get through this today.
Like, they dropped the roadmap on top of us, dude, just before
Like,
we were
right
about to go
before
live.
we were about to go live. Yeah, like 15
and there's
minutes.
some juicy shit in there, dude.
Some interesting things, yeah. I don't even have markers yet for times, and I have to do...
Well, it's going to be a nice engagement, but the return onto Arch 4's front line by Reject Sanity is going to be coming out on top. Are they going to keep up the pressure here? Another big blob just zoned in from the southwest side. That's going to be the group from Darkborough Snag. Reject Sanity keeping the pressure on. Very small choke point on the eastern side. Look at this. Where's the engagement, Reject Sanity? I know that you just got knocked back, but please just steamroll over the top of this. And there it is. The Camlands keeping this boys clumped up, and the permafrost and everything else just raining down on top of Arch 4, and they are going to get sent back to town. And are Reject Sanity going to get hit from behind? I believe not, because they work alongside the Blue Army boys and PoE. So that should have been the group that was coming in from Darkborough Snag, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, it is Blue Army, and it's going to be allies. Okay.
It happens.
And the remaining members that are dying are just stragglers of Arch 4. And I think now, 26 minutes past the timer,
right,
we can say that this war report is done. What an insane war report. Another one. And, I mean, objectives have been claimed by the anti-PoE coalition. They're winning their objectives down in the southwest versus PoE. We saw PoE getting slammed. It looks like they aren't really that much of a contender when they don't have, you know, massive amounts of Blue Army and Nope and everyone surrounding them. They are just getting walked over at the moment.
Blue Army is very busy securing all those castles.
Yep, and helping Nope at the moment, it seems, up on the north side versus Cole.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens next. I'm very impressed with how well the coalition is targeting the import. Oh, what was that? Are we good? Okay.
Fine.
The important objectives for domination of the map rather than playing into some game where going after season points. Blue Army is going to go away with the season. It looks like they're just running away with it when you look at the points. They're dominating it right now. They have twice what Reject Sanity has in third place. And those castles have a lot to do with it, and they're not being really contested. I don't think they are as important as what the territories are for the coalition, if you will, you know. Mm-hmm. But getting first place is very, very important for Blue Army now, and that's harming their allies, you could say.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I can't call it at the moment. You know, at the moment, like some of these wars, like it can go either way. Like most of the time, we see it starting to fizzle out a little bit. We see like groups like collapsing in slowly but surely. But this anti-PoE coalition seems to be pretty strong this time around. They have ground. They're advancing forward slowly, and PoE are kind of screwed because Blue Army are going for objectives over season objectives over actual objectives in terms of hideouts, right? So it's going to be interesting. It really is.
I want to talk about this more because this was going to be a big part of our community show today. Before all the actual news dropped, we were going to talk a little bit about how there's this, forum post right now that's discussing the value of castles and how, unlike territories, they don't have a soft cap to how many you can have. And it was an interesting discussion on both sides until it really devolved into a flame war. Mm-hmm. But if I look past a lot of the anger, I can actually agree with a lot of what Zerfax says there in the idea that these castles are very similar to territories, and that there was a push to be made by SBI to limit the effectiveness of owning uncontested territories if they were deep into your ownership, and you owned 16 or 20 of them, they would be worth less than if you had only 10. There was diminishing returns, if you will. If it was a situation where you had to fight about who owned control, you were getting more points generally. That's not so for castles. Castles can be deep inside the territory and never contested and secure huge amounts of points for the season. And we have seen that many seasons in a row. We've seen it from Black Order. We saw it um, with Mud House. We saw it with Sun. It's seems to be a common refrain, and I understand where he's coming from on that. And I wish we had
Yeah,
more time to discuss that.
yeah, and I mean, like, castles are a hard one, right? Like, because on one side you want there to be content for
Hmm.
everybody over them,
Absolutely.
like on the outer rims and on the inner rings, and you don't want it to be you don't want to have so little castles where you're just going to be forcing thousands of people into one zone where you're just going to have a cluster Q fest like we have over like objective zones for hideout attacks and etc. like territories. Like sometimes these castles, are fought over with like 100 versus 100 or whatever, and it's not insanely cluster queued.
Hmm.
So
Sometimes it's really great content.
yeah,
Sometimes it's the best content that we get to watch. Not the best, but some of the best. I prefer 20v20s when they're a balanced team versus a balanced team. I love that. I also love a good comeback story like we had today on that bridge.
yep.
But castles sometimes provide amazing content, and it would be great if they always did. Unfortunately, sometimes they're, 10 guys ratting a castle while somebody else is running away an army.
I mean, if those 10 guys are ratting a castle, then good for them, right?
Yeah, well,
Because if that army is having to go fight elsewhere and not defend their objective, that's on them for not splitting up their force. So,
well, I think it's more if we look at what I think Zerfax was trying to say is that when you have overwhelming numbers such as what you face off against in the PoE Arch squad coalition there, and we can agree that they have very large numbers. It allows you to have an equal or greater fighting force available for what the enemy would throw at you if they were to try to go deep into your territory. And the deeper they go to your territory, the harder it is for them to reinforce, and the easier it is for you, and the easier it is for them to surround you and use cluster queues to defeat you in in a way that it doesn't matter if you try to split up your force. If you were to try to split up your force and go deeper into their territory like that, it works at an even greater detriment to you than just fighting for objectives, which I think is what they're doing, and that's fine. And I think what he's trying to say is that the relevance of what becomes the best guild, season points wise, is not very often the ones that are the best guilds. It is very much the ones that are the best at politically holding the most territory and allowing for the most free points to be gained. And I think that is something that I think we have discussed on occasion where we've seen that. And right now, one of the most obvious examples of that is those free to gain castles deep in the territory of PoE squad territory.
I mean, I'm looking at the castles right now for 1800 time slot. Blue Army held on to 5 castles for this rotation. And that's including outposts as well. Uh Guild Xena took Dryvane Steppe and Dryvane Ravine, which are both steep guilds, and that's in slap bang in the middle of the heartland of PoE here. Reject Sanity held on to Darkborough Snag, but that wasn't really an objective for anyone up there as they were fighting over territory. So
I would say
and
all. I just want to say, Robin, I think that the post Reddit CTA numbers may be skewed at this moment, while the argument is still ongoing in the forums as an attempt to give those kinds of numbers to make it look like it is not what it has been for a very long time, as there are some very easy to reference screenshots of them having upwards of 40 castles.
oh yeah, 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 for sure. I mean, but it's down to the opposition to counter that play. Like castles
I
can
think-
be countered, right?
but-
But crystals,
Robin, we
crystals
both just
can.
agreed that the reason that they're doing so well is because they're ignoring the freaking season points and going after real objectives. And I think that what I'm trying to say is that the real problem here isn't necessarily the castles. It's that the season points and everything skewed so heavily towards easily to gain objectives for empires rather than the actual fighting over real objectives that matter on the world for determining who is the best or quote unquote guild of the
But
season.
we don't have that. We
No, we don't.
have
It's
nothing
impossible.
that proves someone to be the best unless we had a ZVZ styled Crystal League Championship where we have a
crazy.
100 versus 100 instant CVZ battle and all the top ZVZ guilds go at it against each other. That's the only way you
I
will be able to
don't
do
have
that.
time for that, Robin. I just
I
don't.
know.
Come up with a different solution. Okay.
No, that's it. That's it.
Nope.
Oh, I'm putting that on you, Shozen.
I'm out. I'm tapping on this one. No, thank you.
All right, chat. Agree with me here. Let's put the pressure on Shozen to get it done. A ZVZ instance 100 versus 100 Crystal League Championship style event. Let's get some agreements in the chat.
Okay. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can watch our interviews elsewhere, can't you, Rob?
Yes, I guess you can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/AlbionTV, where you can find all the 5v5, 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, along with the war reports and Invasion Day battles. We have the Hellgate showcase and the feedback loop with a brand new show coming up this week. More information coming for that in the next show, I believe, with Shozen and Bogul. We also have the daily shows and interviews, but at the moment, our interviews can be found elsewhere.
Sure can. You can find those on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV or any place you listen to podcasts simply by typing in Albion TV into your search bar. If you do that, you'll be greeted with dozens upon dozens of fantastic interviews featuring some of the most interesting and charismatic individuals in all of the Albion Online metaverse, as well as many developers from Sandbox Interactive. You can even get an interview with the great Robinhoodrs.
I am
From
indeed on
2019 or 2017 when you robbed Money Guild.
Yes.
Yeah, you get that one. That's a good one. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and we will be back in just a moment with the Daily Show, where we will be discussing all things that have to do with community. We have a dev talk that we will go over. We have an AMA to discuss. And like I said, we have a little bit of drama on the forum. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in about 50. Actually, Bogul, what, 7 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 7 minutes. We'll be right back.
Alrighty. Adios.